So here's what I looked like before getting COVID. I was a pretty active guy, working out around 3 to 4 times a week, but never really consistently, and also never really tracking my calories. So as a result, I look like this from the ages of 18 to 20. Um, and then of April of this year, I actually got COVID, which hit me pretty hard. It was 2 weeks of symptoms, and then 2 months of these long-lasting symptoms that prevented me from doing any exercise. And so I was basically just a couch potato for 2 months. And it was a really low point, both physically and mentally for me at the time. But around the 2 month mark, after getting COVID, so of July, I started to get my taste and smell back. And so I was actually able to eat 3 meals a day again. And this really motivated me to start my fitness journey and document how fast I could recover and really achieve a great body by the end of the year. And so at the start of August, as you can see here, I had my first workout, and it felt so great to be back in the gym again and not have any of these symptoms come up when I did push myself. And so being able to push myself, eat, and really just train, I was actually really happy and able to make a lot of progress. And my plan was to get in a routine so that when September rolled around, and I would be back in school, I would already have a routine, and it would be a very seamless process in transition. And so, see, the end of August, I was looking pretty good. And so when I got back to school, actually the first 2 weeks, I was excited to see all my friends. And so I didn't really prioritize training that much. But after 2 weeks, I got back into my routine and was able to really pick off where I left off from in the summer. And throughout this time, I was also really prioritizing sleep, making sure I got 8 hours every day, which made a huge difference. And trying to eat as much as I could, as a problem that really troubled me in the past was under eating and really staying in the same spot. So I was starting to see myself improve both physically and even strength-wise in the gym. So pretty motivated at this point. And then October rolled around, was making good progress, but I actually got sick for 2 weeks and I was out. And during those 2 weeks, I just tried to eat as much as I could, but it was definitely hard. But I was able to get back on track pretty quickly. And it was around this time that I also started to use MyFitnessPal and actually track my calories, which made a huge difference. I realized I needed to eat 3,200 calories, which was hard to do. And I increased that gradually by 100 calories every time I stagnated in the gym, which was really a great method to put on size without getting too fat too quickly. And so November, I did make some great progress. It's pretty consistent, eating right, sleeping right, and just feeling good, honestly. And my numbers in the gym were going up strength-wise, so I knew I was doing something right. Even though the progress pics were hard to tell if I was making progress, I was getting stronger. So I just kept on it, kept me motivated. I remember this photo, I was like, I've never looked this good in my life, which was great. So near the end of November. And then I'd say December is probably my best month. There was a lot of momentum from November carried over. And so I was consistent, eating, sleeping, and also most importantly, having a balance, making sure my social life, academic life, and personal life were all in tune, as well as I believe personally that you really need a balance to feel fulfilled and happy. And so I did that, and I made sure that the gym wasn't 100% of my life, but it definitely was a big part. And this next video is about mid-December, and it was just announced that our school was closing down due to the Omicron variant. And so I was able to squeeze in one last workout before my flight back home. And this was just after a quick shoulder and arm workout, and I was feeling pretty pumped up. As you can see. And here's a video of actually a recreation of that first video. And as you can see, definitely some progress. You know, not crazy progress, but definitely progress. And that's really what I wanted to document and share as I pursue my my journey into fitness. And here again are the recreation of the photos in the beginning, but near the end of December. These were actually taken right before all the gyms in BC closed down, so I was actually pretty lucky to even get these photos to make this transformation video. And here's just a side-by-side difference of me after getting COVID and me now. And the difference is 15 pounds, which is actually, I mean, I thought I'd look a lot bigger with 15 pounds on, but according to the scale, the difference is 15 pounds, which I'm quite proud of, and I hope to make even more gains in the coming year. So yeah, I think back definitely improved at this point. And finally, just those two photos before and after. Technically, it took 5 months, but I'd like to say 4 months, as probably a month of time was wasted, you know, when I was sick or seeing friends or traveling. So 4 months of consistent work, and this is what I have to show for.
So thanks for sticking around and watching my 4-month body transformation. I was actually pretty hesitant at first to even make a video like this, as I'm sure there's people out there with much better physiques, much better genetics, and transformations within 4 months. But I really wanted to document my progress. And I think growing up as a skinny kid, I was always watching these, body transformation videos where, a skinny guy would turn into, an insane big dude with, lots of muscle, which is motivating, but also in a sense, sort of, I guess, unachievable in a short time span, as I knew that would take years. And I feel like if I was starting out again, it would have been really helpful to see someone who was in my position, someone who was skinny, and then see their progress within their YouTube videos so that they can sort of follow along and, have someone there to, guide them through what to do, how to make that transformation in a realistic sense. And so my whole idea was to document this progress while I'm still sort of skinny, as, with a shirt on and clothes on, you can't really tell that I work out. But I hope that this next year I can document more of my progress, and hopefully in a year's time, I can have that dream physique and people can follow along my YouTube videos and achieve their own fitness goals. And so that's really my plan. Currently it's January 1st and all gyms in BC are still closed until the 18th. So until then, I'll be sticking to, at-home workouts, trying to maintain my body, as well as snowboarding too, as that's something I love to do. And I want to make sure to get my my fix in of that before I go back to school. But yeah, so that's my plan for now. Hope to make more videos like these in the future. And if anyone's interested in seeing the workout I used in these past 4 months, happy to make another video on them. As well as COVID. I didn't talk too much about my experience with COVID, but I feel like that would be a very valuable video, a separate video, or else this would be too long. But I'd like to talk about sort of, as a young person, how I dealt with all these weird symptoms, how I recovered, how I paced myself, and how I'm able to, be where I am right now, working out, exercising, and fully recovered. So thanks for watching.